to Marital Hate. Okay, that's your camera.
All right,
Camera
this is
one,
us.
camera
Okay.
two. Camera one, camera two.
This is a professional organization
Mhm.
that is dedicated to slick viewership.
Okay, so
Speaking of slick viewership,
Mhm.
hello, Tracy.
did you just call me? Oh, Tracy. Tracy, you just called me Tracy. I was like, what the fuck? No.
Well, you do have glasses. Oh,
Trace says, you guys look cold.
well,
That's
I got to
really
tell you,
cool.
it's a little chilly for kind of anywhere right here. It's 60 degrees.
It's a bit nipply out.
Mm.
See, I don't know if you noticed, but we have a different situation going on tonight. We have double Wesley, depending on how you. So you have double Wesley, and then also here's the thing: Wes has the opportunity here to just be like, "Well, fuck her, she's crazy," and just go
Just
over
slide
to his
over.
dad's side, or to be like, "I don't really agree with you about this one, Dad. I'm going to be Team Stacy."
Wait, we should have some like debate, and Wes has to be like
oh wait, you have to flip it
choose
so
the
it's
winner.
double. Your camera's backwards for double Wes.
oh, for double Wes. All right, hang on. How do I do that? Do I
It's
mirror?
in the camera settings. Anyway, welcome to Marital. This is Doug. We do not hate each other.
And that's Wes.
Yeah.
And I was getting to that.
Okay.
Did you think I was just going to
Oh, I
forget
thought you
about
just
it?
skipped
Fuck
him.
Wes.
I thought you
No,
just
no.
skipped him.
Yeah, I will never skip Wes. Did you pull the rubber thing off of this?
It fell off when you threw in the pool.
Did you get out of the pool?
I didn't. It wasn't
It's
on
going
the
to end
thing.
up in the goddamn pool filter. Bell,
Okay.
despite being thrown in the pool twice now, still
But that-
works.
Did that just do the same thing as it was? I mirrored it, so I'm over here.
You're backwards. You need to flip your camera.
I just flipped it.
You need to smack it up, flip
Now I
it,
have
and
to
rub
flip
it
it
down.
again?
I don't know what you have to do, but
Settings.
maybe it's that we do this. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
That should do it.
So now it will make sense to the world.
Oh, wait.
Nope.
Nope. Hang on. Let me
That's
see
okay,
if I.
because on yours, Wes is on the wrong side too. I don't know what's happening. The point is,
Oh,
Wes,
let's try this. Touch up my
look,
appearance.
Doug, touch me. Touch my fingers. See, we're all together.
Mhm.
This is my delightful stepson, Wesley.
Hi.
You guys have met Wesley before. He did an in-depth interview with us
Mhm.
where I was reminded of how keenly insightful my stepson is. I believe he may have gotten that from his father. That's right,
no insight.
everyone.
I have no insight whatsoever. Gave it all to him.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes my husband is insightful, but usually a pain in my fucking ass.
It's not nice.
We have so much to talk about. So we always try to do. Tracy's helped clear this up. She's supposed to be the producer of this goddamn podcast, but she's been too busy moving and painting and having pain and
having her own life.
like her own life. She says, so right now Stacy is on my right and Doug is on my left. And typically you're the opposite.
Oh.
And is Wes in the middle?
Oh,
Because Wes being in the
yeah.
middle is the key.
You know what I
point.
think you do? I think we have to go come off the stage and go back in a different order.
I listen.
Yeah.
For
There we go.
people
Double Wes.
people who are not familiar with the podcast, they'll think that we have twins on the podcast. I have daughters who are twins.
That's right.
They could have gone through some changes.
What if Wes
Maybe.
grew
Maybe-
a twin out of his belly, like on the side, like on his rib cage? It came out and it became 28 years old.
As a mother of
And
twins, I
dresses
find that
exactly like.
as a mother of twins, I find that to be extremely offensive. Although my friend Jay wrote me the cutest card. So Jay has Burring Owls. Jay has shout out to Jay Camise. We went to high school together.
Mhm.
Jay has CP,
Mhm.
and so he's had so many surgeries.
Mhm.
And so when shortly after my twins were born, he's like, "I'm so glad your twins aren't conjoined." And like,
Mhm.
he's the only person on the planet that could get away with saying that. Like anybody
Yeah,
else,
yeah,
I
yeah.
would be like, "Why would you
Why
say
would
that?
even
Like,
say that?
why would you talk about my worst possible nightmare come true?" But like, he's been there, and like Jay's such a sweet guy. He does not listen to the podcast though because he has young children at
Oh
home,
yeah, not for
and
young
I
children.
say fuck, and I talk about putting things up your ass.
I still worry about
and-
social services coming to
take
to
Wesley away?
get Wes because he's in
He's
this.
28 years old.
I don't know what when the statute of limitations is.
I
18.
see.
I don't know.
Yeah, probably 18 West.
But
It's
it's
probably right around the time that I started letting
But
it
the
fly
twin
around you.
the twin that grew out
Oh,
of
yeah.
his rib cage is
Don't joke
only
about
8.
that. There's some poor parent
What?
out there that we do joke about everything. Joke about Wes having a conjoined twin that sticks.
Well, here's the
sticks out
thing.
his
This is
side.
why you're mad. You didn't know that you could have one baby, and then the twin would have grown the other twin out the rib cage
When it
at
was
any
28 years old?
anytime in their life.
Since I have 4 daughters, one of them is bound to grow something out of their rib cage at some point. And it won't be a twin. It'll be a baby. Besides, what is Wes going to do? Oh, I don't know. What would you do with a conjoined twin? Would it be your friend?
I'll be a good
Sure.
friend.
Yeah.
Like, you'd always
Why
have
not?
somebody to hang out with.
Yeah.
Especially now that Nolan's off at college.
Yeah,
Like,
you get
just
like
be like,
a twin buddy.
what's up, little buddy? Okay, hear me out.
Hello.
Hear me out. We always need content for the podcast.
Can Mini Twin Wes have a Mexican accent? Hello.
It's possible.
I am
but
Mexican
that might
ways.
that also might be racist. I'm not
And
really
maybe
sure.
I don't know. I'm just.
Especially if it's little.
I'm sorry. I grew up on Bugs Bunny cartoons and the Frito Bandito.
Yeah,
I don't
here's
mean
the
to offend
problem is
anybody.
half the shit that we grew up with is offensive by today's standards. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
tough.
yeah, it is.
It's tough. Like, I have a perfect example.
What's that?
Like, and we talked about this before, that like growing up, the R word was like a part of
Yeah,
people's
it's not-
vernacular.
yeah, not okay.
And
Yeah.
we would never walk up to somebody that was like mentally challenged and say the R word.
Yeah.
But it's part of what people said, or the F word, not the F word. Fuck, you say fuck all you want.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
other one.
The other F.
And like you,
Yeah,
you
no,
could say that
absolutely.
stuff. But I will say this: we learned this when the Shays were here. Like, they're delightful people,
Mm.
and they absolutely love Wes, and they love everybody.
Everybody.
But they're just they don't love
They don't
everybody.
love
Donna
everybody.
is very
Well-
fucking angry, but she fucking likes Wes.
She's got individuals she wants to
She
choke with a chicken
always
bone.
asks, like, literally every single time I talk to Donna, she asks me that.
Yeah, she does.
every single
She
time.
does.
And Wes, but she always mixes you guys.
Ah,
She goes, "Is he the gay one?"
hey, which one is
No.
which? I don't know.
But the point is that you shouldn't use those words. Number one,
Don't use words that
But-
hurt.
but also they're just words. So
Right.
no matter what somebody calls us, I mean, I've been called a cunt like a million times. Most
Well,
women do not
shoe
enjoy
fits.
that, but I don't give a fuck because I'm not going to give that word any power. Right. So we're not going to
Sure.
let anybody just use a stupid word to give us power. Like, Jesus Christ.
No.
People, like, you know what really pisses me off?
What?
When people insult my intelligence.
Mhm.
Like,
Yes.
like, are you
Yeah.
kidding me? I'm not a moron.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what actually
That
really pisses
aggravates
me
me.
off even more than people insulting my intelligence? Actually, people insulting my intelligence or condescending to me, I just like look at them like, are you fucking kidding
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
If someone did that to one of you guys,
Oh, yeah.
that has happened in both cases that I have gotten irate because somebody has like acted like either one of you were somehow incapable.
Yeah.
And I see this just as like people that I know, like obviously
Like anybody,
because-
it drives you crazy.
because Wes was born with some specific challenges that
Mhm.
like I'm especially like indignant. I'm like, are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me? Wes can do anything he puts his goddamn mind to.
I'd like to see a lot of people to overcome what Wes has overcome and deal with deal with life
Well, like
with
having
with any like if they one toe was too long, they'd freak out. They would have the fit.
Yeah.
They'd have to go to therapy or
What
whatever.
are you talking about? You mean like Wes having me as a stepmom? Like that's his biggest
That-
challenge?
That's on me, folks.
Yeah.
Wes, what do you think? How has having me as a stepmom been for this last 10 years or so?
It's been good.
I have a follow-up question. What has it been like having Stacy as a stepmom and controlling the TV over the last few days?
Oh. It's been good.
It's been good.
I don't know. I like the show.
Okay, we're gonna get into all
We'll get
of
into that.
So
Yeah.
we have some comments. We're gonna bring them in.
Okay.
Wes is not in the middle. No, he is in the middle, but he's not in the middle.
Yeah.
We're like, we don't know.
He's
what
in the
to
middle
do.
on my screen.
Oh, let's try it on my screen. How about now?
Nope. I think if you leave and come back,
I could leave. How do I?
it's only going to be now going back,
Mhm.
and now it's messed up on both. Huh?
gosh.
We don't know what we're doing. And Trace says now he's in the middle of, and there we go, fucking it up again. Ann says Wesley is on both sides. Nice to meet your brother.
Oh,
They're
they're
twins.
twins.
What would your brother's name? Because you would get to name him because he grew out of your rib cage.
Would it be?
Oh, no.
Yeah, it would have to be a boy to grow out of your rib cage. You can't have a girl grow out of your rib cage. Only
Yeah,
into
that's right.
True.
So, what would you name your twin brother?
Twin. Just give him the name
Just
Twin.
Twin.
Just twin.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Twin.
That is
Way to
beautiful.
assert your dominance, Wes. He's
Twin.
like twin.
Twin. Come over
I
here.
look down
Twin.
upon you.
Give me a soda.
twin.
Twin.
twin gear.
Dude, I will tell you this. That's actually cool. Like twin gear, that's like a widely used name.
Yeah.
Like a twin gear engine. I will tell you that the sibling rivalry with the twins is real. So you're going to be constantly fighting with yourself. It's a good thing you established.
You need to say, yeah.
Especially since you're 28 years older than this twin that's popping out of your side.
It grows. It's like Benjamin Button. It grows up to meet you.
So to my previous point,
yes.
We're like always need content for the podcast. And usually we just like talk about current events or whatever. But like people like it when we do bits. Like that's what people thought the podcast was
going to
be about. Was like our bits. And I'm like, dude, we don't really do bits. Like shit happens. And one of us is smart enough to whip a camera out.
Yeah.
Is what but like things like the creature or like moist mouth or whatever. You dancing around in Skeletor under roof singing Raspberry Beret while wearing my high heels and eyeliner. Like these things sometimes I didn't have eyeliner on. Yes, you did. I have pictures. Yeah, I put eyeliner on you. I like a lot of it too. I don't know what I was doing. I might have been drunk that day. I don't drink, but whatever. I
think I have to change my designation on my taxes.
Not like I don't drink, but like I rarely drink. But our podcast is more like chatty, but like we could start doing some skits, and what we could do is go down to Target.
Yeah.
Shout out to Target and buy like a nice baby doll.
Yeah.
And we want it to look realistic.
Yeah.
So we'll use Gorilla Tape and tape, the clear Gorilla Tape that we have in the garage. We'll save money that way, and we can just wrap it around him so it looks. Oh, you know what? We could save money. Listen,
what are we
my
doing?
hot ass neighbor Jen down the street.
Yeah.
Christmas is coming. Those kids have a billion toys, and they just have a yard sale.
We just take a doll from them.
We'll just get one of the
baby
dolls.
It's an upcycle twin.
We'll get one of the baby dolls, and we'll tape it to Wes.
Yeah.
And Wes will go to Target and talk to his twin like it's his friend. He'll be like, "Yo, twin," and the twin will be like, "Mom loves me more." Wes will be like, "Shut the fuck up."
I think we are out of soap.
And he'll punch it in the face.
Ouch! Don't punch me in the face.
The little girls down the street and they see their doll, and this man is walking around Target, obviously with his shirt off because it's Florida.
You're going to need therapy.
Well, it's Florida, and so you go to the store with your shirt off, but it's also like a baby, and you want to show that the baby is attached to your body, so you have to go with your shirt off, or you can pull it up on the side. And you have your baby, and then Wes is there.
Baby's got a tank top on.
Wes is there having sibling rivalry with his conjoined twin baby, and he's punching in the face. And the little girls down the street see him, and they're like, "Why are you punching our baby doll in the face?" And she's like, "Because Mom loves me more." Boom, boom, boom.
That's escalating quickly.
Wait, can I ask you a question, Wes? Do you think if you you grew a conjoined twin, like you came home to your mom and you were like, "Hey, I grew a conjoined twin," do you think your mom would love your twin as much as she loves you?
Maybe, I don't know.
I will tell you right now, I'm going to love the twin more.
Because it's got a Mexican accent and she likes Mexican accents.
I'm just kidding. I will love
Hello, Stacy.
Anything that grows out of your body, I will. That means if you get like a big zit or like a wart or like a hemorrhoid, I will love
a wart. A goiter.
Do you want to retract your statement about it being okay having me as a stepmom? Do you want to tell the whole world, help me, she's crazy?
No, I'm fine.
I love you. He humors me. What has it been like? Have you thought about like, oh my God, you're such a terrible influence on my children?
Sometimes, but I believe my children are smart enough to know that some of the nonsense needs to be ignored.
So so you think that Wes is smart enough to think that we shouldn't go to Target with the baby attached to his head?
Well, I think Wes is smart enough to ignore your nonsense.
I'm just saying, if that shit goes viral, Wes is buying himself one house in Massachusetts and one house in Florida, and he's like, you know what? My crazy stepmom was right. I should tape a baby to myself and punch it in the face at Target.
It needs to have the accent. I'm sorry, it just needs to.
Can you do an accent?
No, like
a Boston accent.
No, imagine if it had like a Southie accent.
That would actually be like not like well, I mean, Bostonians, like, we're tough as shit. We're not offended by anything. So you could do a Boston accent. Nobody would.
Hey, Ma. Wes ate all the Twizzlers.
Can you do a Boston accent?
Pack your card and have it.
I love it. Oh my God, Wes.
What if it talked like John F. Kennedy? Wes, you're going the wrong way, Wes. I don't know.
If it talked like John F. Kennedy, it would be talking like it was dead because he's dead. I don't know if you're aware of it. Well, allegedly
dead. I'm telling you, my theory was good. My theory was very good.
So Daniel says, "Hi, peeps." Tom Milmore says, "Hi."
Not clear on the concept.
So we
Tom,
were just saying,
Tom, that's either hysterical or horrible. I don't know which. I think it's probably pretty funny.
Is it funny or is it horrible?
I think.
I'll say funny.
Wes says funny.
I think had we not gone through the whole preamble, it would have been horrible. but I thought it was
Wes
pretty
says funny.
pretty
Wes
excellent.
says funny, and because Wes has an amazing sense of humor.
And a twin.
Oh my God!
growing out
Can
of
I
his
just
side.
tell you, if there's some sort of awkward smell, Wes just cracks the fuck up. Like he just starts fucking laughing his ass off, which is a problem because when you go to Target with the baby strapped to you, it's eventually going to smell. Either
That's
that
true.
or you'll be sweaty underneath the tape in the baby and you'll start to smell. And then you'll be just a strange man in the middle of Target
Laughing.
with a baby taped to him laughing your ass off.
And the baby's on the cell phone. He's laughing again. I'm jiggling up and down.
I'm on drugs. I don't know what their excuse is. I had to take medical marijuana not once, but two times today because Mama felt like shit, still does. I don't want to show you my belly, but it looks like I'm pregnant with a baby because I got gluten belly. It ain't good.
Does your belly have an accent?
It makes gurgling noises, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's everything I can do to not just sit here and be like burp, 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 burp. But
That's why I put Wes in the middle.
But maybe if you follow my OnlyFans, you can watch some weirdo
Really?
pervert would pay to watch me burp.
Probably, yeah. Tom.
I have one coming up right now.
No. We should have a censored thing, like it goes over your mouth, like when, you know how when people swear.
Wait, give me the thing.
What?
No, the red one.
It
So
doesn't
whenever
work.
I have to,
It doesn't work.
yes, it does. All right,
work.
watch.
Oh.
That's why now you're just all right.
It has
Okay.
stomach problems. Leave it alone.
And Ann says, as a twin, she is a twin. Her sister and I are called Twinny, and both answer to it.
That's funny.
Well, that's because you're like neither one of you, you're kind of interchangeable. Like, so it's
They're
like,
definitely not interchangeable. And
Really?
Anne's told me a lot about her sister and how great she is.
I
and
thought they were
her
interchangeable.
whole family, but they're very, very different people.
See, I always thought twins were parts humans. Like, if you need a
like a
spleen,
spare.
you go get one
No,
next
that's
door.
true. I will say my twins had a cute name that my dad actually gave them. I give my dad a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But he occasionally comes up with some fucking gems. So when my twins were babies and they would cry, he thought it was first of all hilarious that I had to deal with both of them, but I had no problem dealing with them. And he would be like, he tried to feed them once and he was like scooping like one and then the other, and they would cry and like because they wanted to be fed, right? So you would be like going,
yeah.
He wasn't fast enough, and then
he couldn't figure out how to use two hands.
Screaming, he'd go
Because he's smoking a butt in the other one.
in stereo. He thought it was the funniest fucking thing, but he called them Victoronica.
Oh yeah.
Because their names are Victoria and Veronica, so he called them Victoronica. And when they were little, it was so cute. So Veronica developed a little birthmark on her arm, which is funny because I had the same one now. And
Sonoma.
she would go probably like one of the 27 kinds of cancer.
Just add it to the list of
rumbling through my body. But she would go, Veronica would go, I'm Veronica, I have a mark, because she was always more outgoing. And Tori would go, I'm Victoria. The cutest little deep voice.
I wish one of them had a Mexican accent.
But when she was little, it was so,
I have a mark.
I bet they wish they had a Mexican accent too, because my kids fucking glow in the dark. They got none of the Portuguese. But the thing that's funny about it is like on Victoria, like that deep voice as a little girl was like, where is this voice coming from? Yeah. But now as a woman, I'm sure like that's sexy. Like to have a deep voice as a woman, like men love that.
And if she was deep voiced and or a full voiced woman with a Mexican accent.
She's nothing like B. Arthur.
I would say she was like B. Arthur.
Well, a husky woman with a deep voice.
No, I didn't say husky woman. You're saying husky
she's
woman.
She's a beautiful and brilliant and hilarious person.
Smart
I
am
am
funny and
she's got a lot of good qualities about her. Do you have any good Victoria memories?
Well, there was like a Monopoly game once, and I think I beat her.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was during a power outage, which most of our friends back home were actually experiencing.
Oh yeah. Anybody up there having that crazy storm? I don't know. It probably blew through New York. Probably blew through Boston today. It's starting to clear out. We actually watched the Boston News today on Tubi or whatever that was today. It was actually interesting. We saw a lot of trees down. Guess what? We didn't care.
Well, we've all met.
Traffic spectrum. Don't care. 1,600 miles away.
We've all. So our friend Todd Alvey fixes small engines, generators, lawnmowers, etc. on the South Shore, and so we've been messaging Todd like every 5 minutes. Can you fix my generator? Can you fix my generator? Because we know he's getting a million phone calls.
He said he was on it. I think he probably just has it like on auto respawn. Yeah, I'm on
everyone,
it. And then he'll go back later.
I love Todd. but my friend has ADD, much like myself. You want to get him, you're gonna have to chase him a
So-
little bit. He's busy.
So I made a
He's
joke
busy
that
as fuck. The entire South Shore wants a piece of him. Guess what, ladies? Back off. He is my backup husband. He agreed last week.
I got one foot in the grave, so it's not that big.
I just needed a backup.
Oh, like a
You've
generator.
met Todd, isn't he nice?
Yeah.
Wouldn't he be a nice step dad?
He's your new daddy.
I don't even know.
I'm
how
not
that works. Yeah, but you could be.
Can't start introducing my kids to your
get
new
the
husband
comments.
when I'm not
Let's
dead.
get the comments. And we haven't even gotten to the
All right,
plotting today. Anne says, tell my family we're not interchangeable. Okay, Anne, I'm going to tell you right now, your family does not watch this podcast.
Imagine if they
should.
did
They
secretly.
I think everybody could benefit from this podcast in some way, shape, or form.
No, I don't think
They
so.
would either A, laugh their fucking asses
Or report
off,
us to the
or
FCC.
B, learn to take the fucking stick out of their ass eventually.
You just insulted
But
Ann's
if your
family.
family did want to watch, I'm not saying that Anne's family.
Oh,
has a stick
just
in
in
their
general.
Ass. I'm
people have-
saying that people that don't enjoy the podcast maybe have a stick up their ass. But I will here. You can make a clip of this and share it. I authorize you. Anne's family, the twinnies, Anne and her delightful sister, whatever her name is,
Kathleen.
what's her name, are not interchangeable.
What's her name?
Oh.
She's what's her name so long.
It's in the next comment.
Listen,
so I was
my
just-
loyalty to I have loyalty to the master haters, especially the OG haters. Anne says it depends on who spends time with my younger sister. If it's me, we'll call my sister Anne Marie Kathleen, and if she's with my sister, they always call me Kathleen Anne Marie. They mix it up.
yeah, it's like Schultz.
Well, I was called Schultz. My grandmother had 6 children, and then she had to deal with me. So she would be like, Jimmy, Marcia, John, Lisa, Schultz. Schultz was the dead dog's name. I was the dog. And by the way, I got called Schultz when the dog was alive.
German Shepherd.
But then he
Named
died. He
Schultz.
was like a German
He
Shepherd.
was a German Shepherd named Schultz.
He was a Blue Merle Mutt mix, and he was the best dog
No,
ever.
he was German Shepherd.
Shut up. You've
Revisionist
never even
history.
met him. You've never
Well,
met him,
Schultz?
first of all.
Well, if you're gonna have a dog named Schultz, it should be a German.
My grandfather was a German. We had enough Germans in our house. Plus, there were
He was a
bunch
German.
Since there were a bunch of
He was German. He went. He was a
Nazi-
D-Day.
There were like
I rest my case.
I want to say that there were like 10 Nazi armbands in my attic for my grandfather.
No, I don't. All right. So just to be clear, he fought for the good guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just check.
And they called him Dutchy.
Mhm.
My family's last name was Reinhagen.
Dutchy.
Can't get much more German than that. So
Yeah.
anyway, he fought the Nazis, landed on Normandy Beach on his birthday. So
Mhm.
25th birthday, proposed to my grandmother.
Well,
the
you
night
could
before.
remember his birthday.
I remember many things. So where are we going with this? Okay.
I don't know.
And your family is stupid. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're delightful. I don't know. But that's my first
Depends on the
reaction.
day.
You know, what we do here on Marital Hate is we react.
React.
As much as I talk about mindfulness and meditation
And it doesn't carry over to the
and being
next. Like I'm sure they're
thoughtful.
lovely people. They could come on the podcast and that's one and we'll be very nice to them.
dude, if I
But this
spent-
for
if-
right now,
sure, I can fake
Dumb.
it. I can fake it with the best of them.
Mm.
It's how I got through my previous relationships. But here we are.
we
Right
don't
now.
really have to do anything, Wes. We just sit
No.
here and watch her
Okay.
go.
Well, I am on drugs. Do no fault of my own. Can I
You're-
tell you, as much as I take
You're not
it-
on drugs that do that to you.
and okay, so here I am, little cuckoo, and the drugs just kind of help. Just tip me a little bit over the edge.
Yeah, okay.
It's
You don't-
better that than me sitting there wanting to fucking be like, I want to kill myself, fucking get Wes is in the guest room so I can't get in there to off myself. No, that's not what you want to hear.
I think I think I
Well,
might
like,
do.
wouldn't it be awkward for you if you're trying to
you're
sleep
dead
and I
and
came
you're
in there to
dead.
kill myself?
Oh,
Excuse me, Wes, can you move over?
Oh, God.
I'm gonna kill myself in the room.
Yeah.
I think what I need to do
Like
is
when you hear stories about someone's step parent coming into their room in the middle of the night, that's not usually how it
No.
subscribe to this channel because we're gonna need to monetize it
is.
for Wes's therapy bill after this weekend.
Wes, anytime you want to go to therapy, we got you.
Yeah, we got you.
We have a family therapist on file.
We have a tab.
We do. She actually has my credit card and she just billed it. Tracy says, you guys crack me up.
Oh,
Well,
and
do we crack you up to the tune of at least, I don't know, $300 a month in revenue? Because the therapist costs $60 a fucking session. It's 60 bucks
Yeah,
a session.
that's crazy. And Ann, you missed the one from Ann. She said the wind was wicked today, and she started a new little job. Woo!
Oh, congratulations!
Well,
I hope you're not working with the yicky lady. I don't like the yicky lady. I think you deserve better. And I'm sorry that I
you skipped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's okay.
So
The comments are coming in fast and
that
furious.
is not how it ends. How it ends? Oh, me offing myself? Tracy says there are many ways. Yes, but I would like, and she says, congrats, Anastasia.
Ann's real name is Anne Marie.
I know I have a daughter named Anastasia. Or does she mean to comment that somewhere else? Like she's probably like watching.
Oh, she's watching. She's cheating. She's watching
she's double fisting tonight.
She's watching the Harry Potter podcast.
Do lesbians double fist? Oh, they could. Oh, cool. I think I answered my question about my friend as to whether or not he wanted to be fisted or do the fisting. I think he wants to be fisted. End of story. Tracy says, and not Anastasia.
Oh.
Wes is just beside himself. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. Okay, so weekend recap.
And Tracy just got out of the shower. I don't know. Maybe it's like a slippery, like she's all damp and she's.
Tracy, send pics. It would be awkward if you sent them to Doug because you used to work together and everything. Send them to me and Wes.
If I had a nickel for every ex-coworker that sent me shower pics.
Oh my God. I swear to God, giving your notice at a job is the international symbol to every man you have ever worked with to send you a dick pic and ask you out.
Oh.
Not necessarily in that order, sometimes at the exact same time. Yeah. I mean, I've had a few dick pics sent to me while I worked there, usually from like a boss, and he ended up in prison. So that worked out pretty well. So
reply all. Click.
I had something I wanted to pull up.
I don't know what you wanted to pull up.
Oh, I wanted to pull up a couple things. So
wait, and Ann says, love you, Tracy. That's nice.
How can you not?
We are spreading the love.
Fucking delight.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the marital hate page, we told everybody, we had asked how everyone, how did y'all do this weekend? Or what did y'all do this weekend?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start doing more of these because I like to include some dialogue, and some of it'll be stupid things like what'd you do this weekend. Sometimes it'll be like a deep philosophical question, like is it wrong for Wesley to punch his conjoined twin plastic baby that is gorilla taped to his body while he goes to Target with his shirt off in the face? That's a deep philosophical
Sure. Yeah, that's a good one.
Is that do you think it's wrong to punch the baby that is taped to your body while you have your shirt off at Target?
Yeah, it's terrible.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking Wesley.
No, I'm stepping in because am I technically the half baby's father?
Give him space to advocate for himself. All right. Wes, what do you got?
Yeah, it might be.
You might be. It would be wrong.
Wrong. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, what if you punch Nolan in the face? Like if he was being like a total dick. Wait, you guys are never did you guys ever get to physical pushing each other, shoving each other, drowning each other in the pool?
No, because Wes was this size and Nolan was like a little teeny baby.
Nolan's wiry.
He is.
Oh, I will say this. My children, it was like mutual Omaha while you've met them. They were after each other in the womb. It was coming. Wow. They were coming in hot. Mm-hmm. Ann says, love you, Tracy. Hey, girl, don't step in on my nudes. I get dibs right here first. Me and Wes, we get the first set of nudes. You can get the second round, maybe. Side note, the Ding Darling dudes, I think that they need to make a calendar. Like the octogenarian former baseball player and other men. And I think the guy lied to me, said he ran the place, but he didn't. So I don't think that we have. We'll get to that.
No, we'll get to it. Yeah.
So this is the weekend notes from everybody else. Tracy said, you know what I did? Home projects.
Yep.
Pace yourself.
Yeah, you're gonna live there for the rest of your life.
Donna said, babysat, went out to see lights, shopped, made Christmas snacks, wrapped, got stoned, contributed, drinking.
And I bet she cleaned her house. I bet John
cleaned the house. If they're not home, it's clean.
It's clean.
They clean before they leave. Yeah. That's why it takes them forever to get out the door. Well, that and they're hurting cats. You were one of the cats too. I was when you guys were here, you were always shitting. John's always wandering off. Donna's always mad about something. Oh. I love you guys, but that was hilarious. It was. I'm like, oh my God, this is exactly what they mean by hurting cats. Okay.
You know what? Next time you're not invited.
Caroline Wilkinson. Is Caroline, did she work with you before?
She's first grade Midland Street School friend.
She said, well, let me see how my mother-in-law unpack after a move across the country with over 700 boxes. Can you say hoarder? I'm not an advocate of like moving across country and bringing stuff with you. I'm like, throw everything
like,
out.
burn it. But here's the
Get
thing.
new shit.
I read that, and I think Caroline's either too nice or an enabler. Just saying.
Well, generally speaking, enablers are too nice.
Well, take your pick.
If you're too nice, if anyone's ever described you as too nice, you're probably an enabler. Oh my God, can we do you're probably an enabler series like Jeff Foxworthy? Like you might be a redneck.
The snake's back. Sprinklers on.
Sprinkler.
It's Monday.
So maybe we should do a you might be an enabler podcast.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Okay. You might
be an enabler if you make a preschooler a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, knowing there's a peanut allergy at his table.
That's not an enabler. That's like a cruel motherfucker. It's like the people that put antifreeze to feed the cat.
No, that's bad. That's bad.
You can't. Giving a child who's allergic to peanuts can kill them.
It's alleged kill.
Okay, I don't even know what to say about it.
I don't know,
Okay, so I was trying to recap everybody else's.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Kathy Worth, hoarding's tough. We've talked about it before, but we should cover hoarding in another episode because that's a big topic. It's not so much as like, oh, I have all this stuff and I want to keep it.
Right.
It's a deep-seated issue. And then Kathy Worth of Rug Worthy says orders, deliveries, and more orders. I don't think you could get another. And I requested mine a couple weeks ago. I got an item coming in. Then I've got 2 items coming in that I'm very excited about. But you might be an enabler series. I wrote that down. That's good. Weekend recap. What else? Okay, so Wes, what did we do for Friday?
Friday we did the podcast and then we went in, I think. And
what did we do on Saturday?
The show hadn't started yet.
No, that was until Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So did we do podcasts? I mean, podcast. Did we play Flex?
Yeah, I think it was Flex. Yeah.
And
when did we go to the thing?
Who won?
Oh, we did the Edison.
We did Edison.
Yeah, but that was
before the podcast. Yeah.
You guys already talked about that.
Yeah. So you won the game. Yes.
Right.
I won 2.
And Wes won 1.
And Wes won
and I
1.
won 0.
We are the champions, my friends. Sorry, Wes. I don't mean to puppet you.
Be careful of his Mexican twin.
It's funny that I just used Wesley as a puppet. He's like twice my size.
Just be careful of his Mexican twin. It's fragile.
He's like the giant in like Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah.
Yo ho ho. Wait, can you do it? Yo ho ho hum. I smell an Englishman.
Yo ho.
We do have one of the funniest things we've ever seen.
Do it.
Wes doing the
you both
imitating
doing it. Doug and Wes do an imitation of the Rockettes.
No,
okay?
I'm not doing it.
Go back and do it. They have to do it from their chairs.
Yeah. Ready?
That's their imitation of the Rockettes. They've been working on it for 3 days.
Well, the Rockettes were on something the other day. They were on the
there was like
Regis
one
and
black
Kathy
lady.
Lee or whatever that
Like
show is.
9 Rockettes, and they took the one black lady and they put her in
back.
the back right-hand corner. It was
not
right.
I
didn't appreciate
if it was a bus.
I'm not trying to take Wes off the screen. I just want to check the TikTok to see
TikTok.
The Twitter to see if
the Twitter force.
Anyone?
Ooh, baby boy.
That's interesting. I think I was supposed to do something.
Wait. So Tracy says she's laughing her ass off and don't quit our day jobs. So you believe? Hey, I think that's sexist. We're just as capable of being Rockettes.
They'll just hear me out. They'll just put you in the back right-hand corner.
Fine, I like that. We'll have store our little club back there. I think my leg only goes up about to about a 22-degree angle or something like that. From it's not good. But anyways, I think yeah.
Well, I asked the question about everybody's weekend and on TikTok and on Twitter, and nobody answered. May we rest in peace.
That's because it costs $8 now for each tweet.
No, it does not. Don't spread misinformation. Okay, so Saturday. Did you make chocolate chip pancakes on Saturday, or was that waffles? Waffles.
I either made waffles or chocolate.
Waffles. It was waffles. It was delightful. Thank you, Douglas. Then we got hooked. Yeah. We have an addiction. Wesley, tell the world what your addiction is.
Love After Lockup.
We are addicted to this smut ass terrible fucking show. And like the whole as a family, like we have a sickness.
It is.
You know, it's like
right?
how addiction runs in families.
Right. Yeah,
We're
spreading
addicted to
it.
this stupid ass fucking show. We watched an entire season.
It's as bad as you think, folks.
It's so bad. And we're gonna have to loop back to Love After Lockup because there's a lot to unpack in Love After Lockup. But stay tuned for this. The Cliff Notes version is these people are leaving prison and some idiots, well-meaning idiots, send them money and they're going to get married
And buy them
or
cars
whatever.
and get married to them.
It's crazy. You want a show that you become emotionally invested in? Oh my God, we're screaming at the TV. We're screaming at it. Like we're just, I can't.
I think the best part of it is the nicknames that we give the guy.
Tooth Hole.
Tooth Hole.
Tooth Hole.
Whistle.
Do you have a nickname for one?
Whistle Tooth.
Idiot. I don't know.
Idiot. So we'll get back to that. So then when it was Saturday, it was like weather. It was everybody was like, "Oh, tropical storm, we're all gonna die." It really was not bad.
No, it was rainy, like
Windy.
downpours and stuff like that.
We didn't even
Windy.
lose power.
Yeah, we didn't lose power.
Unlike our friends back home. Sorry.
But this thing, it was funny.
Yeah.
They expected stuff to start twisting up. We had tornado watches or warnings or whatever, and it never started rotating. It was like, and then as it went up the coast, it like just gained
So
strength.
basically, what Doug's saying is it looked like Godzilla. If you haven't seen the post,
Oh, if you haven't seen it,
I know everybody here has the post because everybody here commented on the post.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good. I'm actually going to start pulling all those up and just put them on the Marital.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when I do them.
Well, I'm going to pull all the ones off your wall.
Okay.
So anyway, I was going to say something. I don't know what it was.
So we're wrapping up the Love After Lockup.
So we watched Love After Lockup, but we're going to have to come back to that. But it was crappy weather, so we really weren't going to do anything. So we had, what did we have for lunch? You made something, burgers for lunch.
Burgers for lunch. Yeah.
And then more Love After Lockup.
Yep.
Did we eventually go somewhere on Saturday?
I don't think we did. I think we stayed in.
Saturday was like a day to stay home, watch Love After Lockup, watch old school Pressure Luck.
Oh, we did. Yeah, that was fun.
What's cool about what do you think about the Wesley? What do you think about the old school Pressure Luck?
Okay, I think the only difference that I noticed was the quality, and then the host was different.
What do you think about the hair?
The hair was a little crazy, I have to say.
And how much was the car the lady got? Do you remember?
10,000.
5,000. 5,000.
It was a Nissan.
Nissan Sentra.
I didn't even know they made them.
And then they got what was the thing that they got that was like they got a juicer at the end.
Yeah. It was a juicer and can opener. It was
and it did both?
It just saves you so much time in the kitchen.
So the old OG episodes of Pressure Luck are available on Amazon Prime, and the new episodes are available through probably your local cable provider. Wes, do you know what channel they're on back home?
I think ABC.
ABC. So Paramount, your local cable station, whatever. Hulu. By the way, we're Hulu. Yeah, if you have Hulu Plus, we'd love to know if you guys, if you have power. Do you have power? How are you watching this? And by the way, Tracy, call home and see if your house has power. Does your house have power?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
It stayed on all day from what I heard.
Oh shit! I didn't even think to ask Nolan. I'll text him.
Yeah,
it was bad.
I think it was the place where there were trees.
And Tracy said, I think he shared Godzilla on the Marital Hate page. He did, and his own page, which is unusual for him. Tracy said that was probably the year the Nissan Sentra came out.
It actually came out in '82. I just looked it up.
Oh, well, there you go. George Biznakis.
From our nation's capital. I salute you, sir. First Greek president. Woo!
The problem with George being president. Wait, would he be the first
Greek president?
You guys are all fucking
Dukakis
racist
almost did it.
Well, I blame the wife. In any case, if George ever became president, I would totally give Sandy all the credit.
Oh yeah. I give Sandy all the credit now.
But then, like, I don't know, like, is that like a little too much like the Clintons? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't
She's
mean
the
to
power
compare you to
broker.
the Clintons. That's the meanest thing I've ever said to anyone.
could
I
you
love
imagine?
you guys. Like, I hate the Clintons. So George for president.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Sandy's the president.
What cabinet position do you think George would elect you to?
Well, like me?
Yeah.
Minister of don't embarrass me. That's what
I don't know that he would. No, he would put you in charge of programs for the needy. Can hand out his shoes to needy kids.
Needy
in the
kids.
City.
For you guys that don't know, this is what a 1982 Nissan Sentra looked like.
Oh,
Look
when
at
you
that
do that.
thing. That's all I had.
I hate when
I have other stuff.
Yeah, but you can just
But-
forward it to your computer. Tracy says they have power at my old house. That's good because Todd Albee is up to his nipples.
I don't know.
all the body parts
I've never really
and all
thought
the
about
gin
Todd
joints.
Albee's nipples before.
and all the gin joints.
George says just ask her.
We're gonna ask her.
She's got a cattle prod. Yeah, well, I feel like you get one of those when you like it's one
When
of
you
those
marry a
things-
Greek.
George, did you not know this? When you get married, you register for a cattle prod. I did not get a
William
cattle prod.
Sonoma has a nice one. I
They
hear.
won't give me one because I'm too feisty already.
Yeah, well, if you had one,
Feisty white.
guess
All
who's
right.
the cattle?
So settle down, feisty Barry White. It's already 8:42. We haven't gotten into any of the fucking love after lockup. We have to at least start that. So we just basically hung out at home. But do we eat anything spectacular? We had a bunch of cheese,
Yeah, we had
Did-
the cheese.
we had the
And
cheese,
burgers.
burgers,
Plate flux.
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 Yeah.
Who won the next round? Was it 2
I-
1 me?
Maybe
I think something like that.
something like that. Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I
and
won,
we-
and it actually Stacy played the card in which I won, and she hated herself for the next 4 hours.
Thank goodness.
I do take it very seriously. Chase says, "Oh, lots of flooding up there, down power lines and fences."
Situate
Yeah,
apparently is
Situate's-
without power, like the entire town, or at least they
like
were.
6,000 people or some craziness. 60,000 people in Massachusetts were without power.
Something close to it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so Sunday we got up bright and early. Just kidding. We slacked around and we watched more Love After Lockup because we were like, we're just gonna watch one more
Well,
episode.
no. I
And we
think what,
watched 3.
oh, you know what it was, because we watched an entire season on
Mhm.
Saturday, and then there was like the reunion special, and
Mhm.
so of course we were like, we Googled some of the people and like what's going on
Sometimes
now
they
with them,
die.
and a lot of
Usually they go back to prison, but sometimes they die and almost never do their relationships work out. Okay, spoiler. Sorry to ruin that shocker.
There's 8 seasons, so
for
just
you.
there's plenty
Yeah,
of.
but that's quite the shocker there, that they don't stay together.
Yeah, but how the one guy died, my hypothesis about
Some
how
people
the
died.
one guy
He blew
died.
his brains out because he was out of money.
No,
I don't know.
no,
We
I
don't
know what happened.
So, well, don't tell me, but
I'll tell you. Well, I'll tell you after. Like, spoiler
Okay,
alert.
maybe. Okay, but okay. So right now,
Yeah.
so then we decided we were going to go to Sanibel Island.
Mhm.
Wes, what do you think about Sanibel Island?
Really nice.
Scale of 1 to 10?
10, I'd say.
10.
Good.
So we
Just
went.
think about that.
We went to the Ding Darling Wildlife Refuge where they know us at the gate. I don't even have to show my pass. Jim's
Mhm.
like, "What's up?
Hey,
Yeah.
Why are you here again?" I proposed my idea of the Dudes of Ding Darling nudie calendar, and he's at his booth. He's willing to do it. He said if we produced it, he'd be in it. So I'm just saying.
That guy at the front booth, I want to see him posing on like an alligator, like riding it.
I'm
like,
telling
like a
you,
stallion.
the Dudes of Ding Darling, we could make a fucking fortune.
Well, we're already working on the Sanibel Deviled Egg Festival. So
the
this
Sanibel,
maybe
we
this
really
could-
need to move to Sanibel and make ourselves the official mayor and unmayor.
Yeah, we're just gonna come up with
You're the unmayor.
the
I'm
Baked
the-
Bean Festival. We're gonna have all kinds of festivals.
We'd be like the
Yeah.
king and queen of Sanibel. Oh, we can get king and queen tattoos. Oh, it's just so funny because some of our friends have the king and queen tattoos, but
Oh well,
on
it
these-
was on the it was.
but
on the
invariably
lockup
on
thing.
Love After Locked Up, they're calling each other king and queen every time. So, yeah,
wait,
shout
wait.
out to the roaming royals. It's a good look on you, but not on these people.
Wait, so Tracy's asking a question. Wait, is Ding Darling where your favorite cake? Our favorite cake is on Captiva, which we did go stop and get
We're getting
for a
there.
special occasion.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Donna says hello. Hey
Hello.
Donna, we were just talking about you remember Wesley?
Mhm.
And not the gay one.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's it. She said stopped in.
Donna's
to
got
say
lights to go
hello
look at. She can't be
for a few
watching
minutes.
the show.
She just has a lot of
She's
Christmas
got lights to go
at.
see. The holiday time.
Oh, I don't know if we're gonna be able to podcast tomorrow night.
Why is that?
Because we have to bring Wes to the airport at some point.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
What time's your flight?
Allegedly.
It's like 8:50, I think so.
8:50. So yeah.
yeah.
Pretty close.
Oh
Yeah.
no, we'd probably be back in time to do it.
8:50.
Yeah, 8:50. So he's got to get to the airport at least an hour before his flight.
boarding, I think,
It's
is
at
like
night.
8:15.
8:15.
Yeah,
Boarding.
8:15 at night.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, I
So
forgot.
we should be back in time.
Okay.
So
I
there
thought we were
will
just
be,
gonna dump them
unless
out.
I feel like
Right.
crap, there will be a
Quarter
podcast tomorrow night.
Right.
But in case there isn't, it's my daughter Noelle's birthday. Happy birthday, Noelle. I love you. We
Today?
miss you. Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
Just in case we don't get to do it.
Okay, we'll do it.
I also might be having like a panic attack all day tomorrow. So sorry in advance.
Well, I was hoping that we could buy each other gifts for that
for her birthday?
for her birthday.
Sure. What do you want?
Oh, I would think something that like Noelle would like
A
Taco Bell
bunch
tattoo,
of stuff from Sephora.
Sephora stuff, Starbucks.
Whatever is trendy right now.
Honeydew.
She was always into like the latest trend.
Oh, whatever is now. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah.
We don't even
So,
know.
I don't have
We're
any
old.
now. I don't have any now.
I wonder
so.
how she feels about the Taylor Swift Travis Kelsey thing. She saw Taylor Swift once.
Yeah,
Those were
yeah.
expensive tickets
Yeah.
too.
Mm.
I think she still hasn't paid for them. Anyway, happy birthday, Noelle. And I'm sorry I'm not there to make it snow for you, but there's probably plenty of snow. Is there snow?
No, there's rain.
There's
Oh,
rain.
sorry.
Yeah.
To tell you, I got
It's, al-
Florida.
it's already not.
In
They're already
Florida, we have
forecasting.
these little teeny tiny purple flowers all over our grass in the winter. We call
Mm-hmm.
it Florida snow, and it's so pretty. And our stupid gardeners they spray against it.
And you know who eats them? Go for
Go
tortoise.
for tortoises.
Oh.
So we went to Ding Darling, and so we got there. We listened to Perfect Bill. It was like no traffic. We had a great drive there. We got gas. No major problems.
No.
And then we got to Sanibel. We went to Ding Darling. It was very windy.
Very windy.
Like there was more than
yeah.
like we're in the Jeep.
Because
and I'm
that
like,
storm had just
"Ooh."
cleared out, and the waves were pretty. impressive.
The waves actually look like ocean waves in New England.
yeah.
Normally our water is clear blue, and you can see like
Yeah.
to the bottom. But now it was like very New England water, and I bet there's
it's all
like a
churned
lot
up.
of fucking hurricane debris getting churned up
Well,
still.
well, they did say that it's always good to shell on those beaches after the storms.
So we didn't really see much when
didn't-
we were
yeah.
at.
We
what
couldn't
do you
really
call
get
it?
out. It was too windy.
So we did get out at. We were gonna go to lunch. So we went through Ding Darling. Let's
Yeah,
talk about that.
that
So
was good.
What did we see at Ding Darling? Do you remember? Oh, are you gonna pull them up?
I don't know if I don't know if I sent the pictures. Did
The
I?
big birds.
We
The
saw-
big birds.
We saw some big
We
birds.
saw fancy fucking big ass birds.
We did.
I have 2 pictures from you from that
Do
day.
you have them? I can send them.
I don't have the birds in the tree one. I don't have that one.
Oh.
But I do have this. So on the way there,
Mhm.
we were on our way to Ding Darling. We weren't even at Ding Darling yet. I look, and what to my wondering eyes do appear? Where is this goddamn window? Yeah, I for sure can't show my.
You can't.
Do you have something you want to pull up?
I don't. I canceled out my thing, but I will do it now. Select. I don't know where the birds are.
Hang on. Okay, how do I make that? Maybe I can just show my desktop.
Oh, there's the birds.
See if I can do that.
Maybe you can do that.
Present,
Douglas Gear.
share screen, entire screen. Check this shit out, boys and girls. Hang on.
Oh,
Check that
Look
shit
at
out.
Look at
right
him.
there.
Yeah.
That was a gopher tortoise that we saw on the side of the road. They are protected species. You cannot go anywhere fucking near them.
he's eating the flowers.
But I saw him on the side of the road. So if you see something that looks like a coconut on the side of the
Yeah.
road, when you're driving, they look like coconuts.
He's very
Right.
smooth.
You should slow down and see if it's a gopher tortoise. If you see something that looks like a turtle in the road, you should slam on your brakes or drive over it in a spacious way. Like I had to
Don't
last
drive
time 'cause there
over
was-
it with your tire. Drive over, straddle.
No, but
it.
I had to
And
straddle it the last time because there was a guy up my ass, and so we got out and we saved the turtle. But so they love to eat the Florida snow, the little
Yeah.
purple flowers. Those are actually, if you look right, I don't know if you can see it, but can they see my
There's
cursor?
a white one. There's a white one
Oh,
at the. No,
So
they
there's
can't.
one little flower
yeah, you
right
can't see it.
there,
Yep.
and there's a little flower right there. They like to eat those. And these are like the little stalks they grow on. So he'd already gotten to that one. So this will all be like these beautiful little flowers.
Mm.
And so we saw him on the side of the road before we even got to Ding Darling,
Yeah.
which was pretty fucking awesome if you ask me. And then we got into Ding Darling a little bit more. So we saw, do you have the picture of the ibis in the tree? Do you have it?
I will have to find it. Hang on.
Okay, so there's at one point there's a fucking massive. There's a bunch of ibis in a tree. It was so beautiful. Wes, how many ibis do you think were in that tree?
Maybe at least a dozen.
at least a dozen. It
Something
was
to
so
look out.
beautiful, and it was like the tree didn't have any leaves. It was like
Mhm.
something out of a movie. It didn't even look real.
Yeah.
So hopefully Doug can find that picture. And Donna said, "You have bugs." I don't know what you mean by that. Bugs? No,
Oh.
not right now.
That's
So you can just hit share screen.
here. Like you can see them
Hang
up
on,
in the
it's loading.
trees.
Up there in the trees.
See them in the
So
trees.
there's 1,
Do.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in this picture.
Yeah,
that
in
you
the
can
picture, but
see.
there were a lot more.
Right.
There was
yeah.
probably even more than that. They were so beautiful. And then, of course, there were osprey. I have one that I want to share that was really interesting. Wait till you guys see this nonsense. So there's this ibis in the road. So we pull over because, like, I wanted to ask the ibis why it crossed the road.
Yes, right. Because look, he's like turning over. He's like, "Oh,
I mean,
did
could
you
it
ask
be
me a
to get to
question?"
the other side to get the Martian newspaper? Do you know of any reasons why the ibis may have crossed the road?
Because his other ibis friends were up in that tree on the other side.
Oh, well, maybe Wes.
As they get to the other side.
Yeah, to get to the other side, right?
Mhm.
So
Lay an egg.
some asshole fucking snowbirds just charged the damn thing. It was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it was bad.
I
The
was
thing
like, "What are you
flies
kidding?
away.
You're in a wildlife refuge and you're gonna fucking hit the goddamn ibis."
It was bad.
I was so pissed off.
Yeah.
Could you imagine me having a fit of road if I had only had a horn?
Oh, and
yeah.
if you did, yeah.
I would have actually. I should have just hit them.
That's why the horn was invented.
Jesus, Wes will beat up his conjoined twin. Why can't he beat up awful fucking snowbirds?
So this is these are white pelicans. They don't look it, but they're actually quite large.
They're fucking huge. Like they're like me
like
in
three
a ball.
sizes.
Like if I curled up in a tight little
yeah.
ball, I'd be about the size of one of those fucking
like if
things.
if
They're
a
huge.
person had dressed up in the thing.
They're
But they're-
probably like a stick figure inside and just with big fucking fluffy feathers.
Let's see if we can we zoom in.
Donna
They just look like
says-
white dots.
Pretty. Donna says the bugs that you don't see that bite the shit out of you. Well, me. No, they bite the shit out of me too. I just don't whine about it as oh my god, John, I love you. Thank God you're not here to beat me with a hammer. So the no-see-ums, they were like practically none because of the wind. Because the wind was really
whipping.
like I'm telling you, I was having a hard time sitting upright, much less holding onto the steering wheel of the Jeep, especially when we went over the bridge. The bridge to Sanibel's 2 miles long, and at one point it just goes up way high. There's basically nothing on the side of you. It's like a little Jersey barrier. Like unlike the Bourne Bridge and the Sagamore Bridge that have like these massive steel gates. It's just basically like here's a curb. Like I hit a speed bump with my wheel turned and I'm going off the side of that motherfucker. How more people don't die going off that bridge? Like I feel like Florida, even the state of Florida, is like they set up the infrastructure just so that we can be Florida man and keep as many people away as possible.
Well, what it is I think what they're saying, like, all right, well, no skin off our nose because there's no income tax. So you go over into the drink. So what? One less car on the road. You already bought the plate. You already you bought the gas.
Yeah, but I think I don't think that Florida is like trying to advertise for people to move here. We're like,
no.
Actually, most Floridians are like, go home.
But there are things actively down here that want to kill you. Animals, bugs.
Okay, but can I ask you this?
Yeah.
We've been here 2 years.
Yeah.
How much Florida man have you experienced?
Oh, I'm more Florida man than the people down here, probably.
I'm more Florida man than these people. Wes, have you seen any Florida man shit?
Not too much.
Do you think that jumping a lawnmower off a ramp with fireworks going off on either side is Florida man shit?
Yeah.
Okay. So we were Florida man before we lived in Florida.
We're Marshfield man.
So there. And Donna said the wind here today took down trees in my fence. It was crazy. Oh, I'm sorry about your fence. She said she got affected. Did you get do you have power? That's what we were just asking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we also we pulled down to go to Mucky Duck, but the outdoor seating was closed.
Yeah.
We drove through some really big salty
puddles. That was good.
puddles. Sorry,
puddles.
Tony. Salty puddles in front of the Green Flash. Which
Wes
is
and
a
I got
restaurant.
street water on us. It was gross.
Street water. It wasn't street water. It was beach water because the road is made of sand and the water was from the ocean. So it's really beach water. So you got to go swimming in the ocean is what I'm saying. The Gulf of Mexico. Cry me a river with your first world fucking
But
problem.
the table was sticky. Another inside joke that nobody understands.
We'll have to tell you some other time. We just don't have time today.
You know what? That table ended up in the Atlantic because that.
Yeah, well, now it's really sticky. It had to wash the bad energy off of it. Donna says we do, but lots don't still. Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Marshfield is out of Nikki's friends. Came to her house with her kids. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, it's like a slumber party.
Yeah, our friend Todd is very busy fixing everyone's generators for them. Well, gosh, I wonder what Zach's up to. I should text him and see if he's okay.
So then after the Mucky Duck, we didn't even get out. Mucky Duck's right on the ocean. You're parking 20 yards from the ocean, and it was just too windy to even be there. So we hightailed it out of there off of Sanibel, and we went to there's a lovely little tiki shack thing at the end of the bridge called the Bimini Bates Shack, which we had gone with Don and John last week, and I think I showed you pictures. There's a big alligator and there's a boat, and it looks like the Bass Pro Shop, but they have good food. So we ate outside actually on Sunday. It wasn't too windy out there, but the sun was very strong.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it made seafood slippery.
So then we went and got bubblegum cake.
Well, we got bubblegum cake,
Oh, we
yeah,
have
and
to
then
finish
then
that
went
tonight.
to
cake.
Darn!
Oh,
We need to
shoot.
eat more cake tonight. Darn.
So and then
that's the best part of company coming is bubblegum cake.
Yeah, we always splurge. And then so after that we went and did a little miniature.
Well, we went to Smuggler's Call.
Yeah.
You have to talk about going to dinner at the Bimini Bait Shack.
Oh, I already did.
And Wes's fit of rage where he took a conch fritter and flung it.
I flung it at a Range Rover.
He was like,
Yeah.
Just flung it. Just flung
and
it.
he's just like, he was
like,
pretending to be all innocent, like what the fuck happened, but he was like, totally.
It was
faking
that scene with the escargot from Pretty Woman where
What went through, it was slippery little sucker. What went through your mind as you chucked the conch fritter?
I was surprised. I was just cutting it up, thinking I was going to eat it, and then it went flying.
Well, it was greasy. But the thing is, we were up on stilts, and the parking is underneath, so it would have gone out and onto a Range Rover, or like maybe into the sunroof
I think
of
if
the Range
anybody
Rover.
needs a conch fritter thrown at them, it's a Range Rover. But if anything falls off that fucking shelf,
Yeah.
it could do some damage.
It could, punk.
And
Yeah.
it's got holes. Like you could literally
Yeah.
have your kid could just be there and be like, "Here's a knife that I put through the
Clank.
hole," and somebody's getting a new Bentley.
Get a new.
But it's a tourist trap
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, it is, but they're nice. They're nice there.
Wes, would you want to go back to the Bimini Bait Shack?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where would you want to sit?
Inside or outside?
Well, hang
I'll
on.
take outside again.
Outside
that was
again.
very nice.
If you look carefully, you'll notice that Wesley has tan on. Is it this side that you're tan on? And I'm tan on this side.
And I'm tan over here.
And it's from being on the sun on our faces, either in the car or
Yeah.
in the thing. But
And I will say this: Wes comes down here from Massachusetts. He's super hardy. We're driving around. It's windy in the
we're
Jeep.
like
No doors.
jeans,
We're
sweaters.
freezing.
I have my hood on.
He's just there, t-shirt, shorts, riding around, no problem.
Chill as fuck. I wish
But
I
the
had
sun
your
did
chill.
feel good.
Like I do copious amounts of marijuana, and I still can't even get close to how chill you are.
Yeah.
Are you on drugs, Wesley?
No.
Oh, you've heard it here first.
I was hoping he was going to be like, "Oh yeah, just
He's
try
like, "Oh
this-
yeah, I was going to
just
tell you.
try this strain
I
of
was
weed,
gonna tell
Stace,
ya.
you'll be fine."
I got some
Fuck.
stuff from Jamaica."
Wesley got some stuff from Jamaica. Is there a dispensary in Walpole?
I think Sharon, which is like the next.
Oh yeah, Sharon,
Oh,
that's
well,
an
there
odd
you go.
place for
Now
it.
you
It's on
know.
the line somewhere in there.
I know.
It's on Route 1.
Like right before Con Street.
And how many marijuana plants are you growing?
None, because it's freezing there.
You're
now.
not answering the questions for him. He can
He
answer
could
for
incriminate
himself.
himself on this show.
I'm pretty sure.
They died because it's winter, but maybe again in the spring.
Wait, so are you confessing that you were growing marijuana?
Mhm.
Actually, you can grow marijuana.
You told me they were tomatoes.
It's totally illegal to grow marijuana.
It is. You can do whatever the hell you want.
I actually have some marijuana seeds that we could grow
Not interested.
because I buy my oil. So
Well,
cheaply.
no, I think it stinks. I don't like
you
the smell
stink.
of it. Sometimes, yeah.
He never stinks. 10 years of marriage. I've never even smelt a fart. Every once in a while, your breath will be a little like.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
You
but
gotta
very
brush.
rarely.
You gotta brush. I brush.
I hope
often.
that if I hug you, you don't swallow your.
Oh no.
folks. Yeah, it's already
It's
9.
an inside joke. We're gonna have to
It's
get
already
to it.
9.
So the Bimini Bait Shack, we both had the fish tacos.
Yeah.
How'd you get your fish grilled?
Grilled, yes.
I had the fried. I had the grilled last week. I found that it needed a little more flavor, but I probably shouldn't have had the fried. But the coleslaw was the truth, and I should have shared it, but I didn't. Fuck those guys. And we got the Cheddar Bay biscuit, which I think is that like the Red Lobster biscuit everybody goes
I think
crazy
so.
for?
Yeah.
What did you think of the biscuit?
It was good. Yeah, we had the sauce to dip it in as well.
Did you like the biscuit?
I did. I do enjoy that
I'm
biscuit.
going to tell you what my complaint about the biscuit is. It's very dry, which I have no problem with, but I would have liked some butter to put on the biscuit.
Yeah, it was a little dry. That's
Warm,
sauce was a good idea.
like a warm biscuit with butter on it. Maybe even a little honey. I love a biscuit with honey. Doug got me into
Oh,
that.
you know what? I did at Trader Joe's. I did buy the organic biscuits the other day. We could have biscuits and honey tomorrow. I'm not doing them tonight. We have cake to eat tonight.
Okay. So so then we went to mini golf.
Yes, and that was the Feed the Gators,
Feed the Gators.
mini golf.
And there were some dead bodies there. Can you show them the dead bodies?
Oh yes, there were.
Dead bodies at Smuggler's Cove, which
Apparently
is a chain of mini golf courses. We prefer to support
the Christmas decorations.
privately owned,
They did-
locally owned.
The Christmas decorations did not make it.
kitsch.
They were. They say they were wrapped by the to protect from the elements, but those are dead bodies. I don't mind telling you.
Well, the gators, they have to feed them
You
something.
can feed the gators.
So if you go there, they're not going to be there because they will have fed the gators.
Yeah.
Those people.
So if you go back and these things are gone, they were definitely
because
dead
they were
bodies.
fed to the gators. So
Right now, Tracy's like, "Oh, what's that? Dead bodies?"
Tracy loves dead bodies. So I will say this: I generally prefer to support like small family-owned mini golf courses.
Right? Yes, indeed.
Smugglers Cove is a chain.
It's a
I don't
little
know
chain.
if it's a chain owned by a single family or if they're multimillionaires.
We don't know.
Like, we like the kitschy ones,
Yeah.
like the down home. Like I think probably our favorite is still Sandwich.
Sandwiches, yeah, and Cortland, New York, I think is up there.
I
Amazing.
like Sandwich better. My favorite thing about Sandwich is it's 36 holes, or it can be 36 holes, and
there's a muskrat.
There's a thing where you get to skip the hole, and it's all. It started out it was like 5 cents a game or something in like the 50s.
Wow.
The land is worth millions, and the guy won't sell it, and he built every single.
Yeah.
I would be like so sad if that closed.
I hope. Well, they won't because greed will. Whatever. But I would love the town of Sandwich to like step in and make sure that
it's a historical landmark.
Yeah, because that's
it really should
something
be.
else.
Well, I don't think you should be able to tell people what they can do with their land, but if ever there's a spot that should be deemed a historical landmark, and I wonder if they gave them historical landmark status, could they get a tax break? Because the taxes on that land have got to be fucking killing them. Does mini golf? I mean, Cape Cod in the summertime, but does mini golf revenue cover the property taxes on
I don't know.
multi-million-dollar property? I don't know, but I would love to own a mini golf.
Oh, it might be, it's probably taxed in a certain way.
We just
shape, or
found out
form.
something really cool. Is that Thousand Trails? Thousand Trails is a campground membership that you buy so you can camp for free with full hookups, free. So you buy this membership and it's like, I don't know, however much it is. Like it depends on which one you get, but it could be up to $600 a month. But you would have full hookups. So like normally a full hookup is anywhere between $40 and $100 a night. And so if you stayed, how many nights would you have to stay to cover it?
I don't know. I forget. Cindy Bennett is here. Cindy Bennett. What's up, Cindy Bennett?
How are you feeling, my friend?
Cindy Bennett.
She's been she had her surgery on Friday and we have been praying for her.
Well, she is well enough to type hey. I'll tell you that much. Cindy Bennett. Cindy Bennett.
So you would only have to stay. Well, I don't know if it's that. If we have to double check the prices, then if it's that much money, it might not be worth it. But our friends swear by it. The roaming world swear by Thousand Trails.
Cindy Bennett feels like lock your ears, kids.
Shit.
Like complete shit. We're sorry to hear that,
I'm
but
sorry.
we're glad you're here, and hopefully we will raise your spirits
Rest. Follow the
in some
doctor's
way,
orders.
shape, or form. I still owe you a lasagna, Cindy Bennett.
I haven't had a
CB.
lasagna in
What's
years.
up, good buddy?
Oh,
Okay, so back to what we were talking about.
It's getting late, but I think we need to move off of the mini golf because that was really what we did.
Yeah,
Let's
but
do
we
mini
wanted to talk about the mini, like how the alligator. I wanted to give Wes a chance to talk about the alligators.
some of the alligators jumped out of the water and then they ate their food that we fed them off. It was like a long pole.
How far do you think they jumped out of the water? Like a foot?
A few feet.
Yeah.
A few feet. They were fucking going crazy, those little motherfuckers. And then we played mini golf, and we were having a great game and so much fun. And I had a POTS flare, which
It was not good.
for those of you with chronic illnesses, you know what this is like. Unfortunately, a lot of you don't. So let me tell you, if you don't have a chronic illness, I'm out having a wonderful time with my family. Really excited. And by the fourth hole, I already
you
I start to have a sharp decline in how I feel. Like it was like literally as we got to the hole with the water.
Yeah.
You know, the one by
the
the water wagon wheel.
Yep.
And it went doom, 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 increasingly worse
you were
from the first hole. So I had to stop at like hole 14 and go to the car and sit all by myself.
So by her only playing 14 holes, she ended up having the lowest score.
A win. And Wes won too because he had the highest score.
Right.
High five, Wes.
I got nothing. I got rock.
You got rock?
I got nothing.
Okay. So then we came home. You guys totally forgot about the boat parade, which is the whole reason Wes came down.
Well, the reason picked this weekend is the boat parade was Saturday night, but it got canceled due to the crazy rain and the wind and stuff. So then the boat owners are like, "Hey, let's go have it Sunday night," which they should have done anyways. So we got home like it was like 5:30, whatever. It was
and then we started watching Love After Lockup, and we forgot.
Yeah,
and
we totally forgot all about the boats.
And Cindy says, "Yes, you do, Doug. I'm waiting on my lasagna." Trace says, "What, we can see the like and hear bubbles now?" I don't know what she's talking about.
What, we can see the like and hear bubbles now? Is there a like button?
Oh, so I guess if somebody hits like on our thing, that you
something
can hear
happens.
it. Oh, that's interesting. And then
so now she's saying it's the 23rd or something now. But there's a Northwest boat parade. And I don't know. I think this one is they're taking it in their own hands. That it's not a city sanctioned thing anymore. There will not be shuttle buses.
Oh, why do you need the city? Fuck
yeah,
the
we
city.
don't need
the
that.
City of Cape Coral is pissing everybody off. Tracy says like and heart. So if you like and heart our post, they can hear the bubbles now, which is kind of nice. Anytime you guys like, share, or comment, or follow us on the socials, it helps us. We actually just started going live on Instagram. Actually, Friday was our first time. This is our second time. Oh my God, I should pop over to the Instagram page to see how that's doing.
What's going on?
You know what? I never hit go live. I'm just gonna hit go live right now, and they'll catch
they won't know what anything. Yeah, that's right. Now get it, throw it in there.
So
somebody will join.
We're too stupid to work Instagram. Friday was our first time doing live Instagram. Right. Tonight, we just added our Instagram live, although it's not even moving on the page.
Cindy says, pretty sure.
Cassie DeFreeze is watching from Instagram, but I can't tell if it's doing anything on the Instagram side.
Cindy said, pretty sure a bunch of people planning the boat parade for next Saturday. Yeah, it's possible. I did see something on the news of that. Gummies and painkillers kicking in. Time to pass out. Night, Cindy.
Get it, girl. Cassie says, hey. No, okay, that's a good question. Can I see Cassie's comments there? No, I can't. So
yeah, just Instagram kidding. Go live fail.
Instagram is a new addition to us on the platform. So with our other platforms, we can actually pull your comments up on screen, but we cannot do that with Instagram.
Yeah,
as of yet. So if you watch on Facebook or YouTube, we can pull your comments up, but on Instagram and Twitter, we cannot. And on TikTok, we do not have.
Why, they're just not friendly? Like they're not friendly with each other?
We don't have enough followers to go live on TikTok as of yet.
All right. We're partial. We're all sorts of partial.
Cassie says, but I love seeing y'all. We love seeing you too, girl. So anyway, so that was yesterday. So we came home and we had a great time, and then we eventually collapsed. Oh, we made vision boards.
We did make vision boards. Yep.
So I was kind of helping Wes with his, and I'm kind of a nutty perfectionist, but we did vision boardos as a family. Yeah, Cassie, I don't know if you can see the video here, but because on our screen it just looks like the opening scene. What was I playing on? So, oh God, I hope I didn't lose it. I just wanted to share this. I hope this is okay. Is it okay if I share it with?
Yeah.
Good, because I want everyone to be like, hey, yeah, Wes is totally going to get this. Share screen. Canva.
Shows up your house, you throw it in the trash. I'm not doing this.
Oh, that's not the one it was supposed to be. Can they see that? Sure, this tab is it.
Can't see it. Yeah.
Can you see it now? Yeah, you can.
Yeah. There you
Okay,
go.
so this is Wes's vision
Can you
board.
blow it up a little?
I'm
the
gonna
bottom
blow
there?
you up like a
Oh.
member of the Al Qaeda.
That's now we're gonna get flagged because that's like gonna hit the algorithm.
Okay, so the algorithm's gonna get you. What is going on in
Algorithm
there?
going
Okay, I don't know how to
get
make. I don't know.
That's fine. That's fine.
I
You
just
talk
started.
through it.
I to be honest with you, I just started using Canva. Oh,
Canva.
is that better? Oh, there you go.
Oh, my-
No,
Okay,
it's
so
better.
Wes, this is your vision board for next year. So proud of you for making it, loving it. And what is
Thank you.
that right there?
Oh, that's my cat. Her name's Star.
And so you just want to take good care of her for the next year, snuggle with her a little bit,
It's part of the
Yeah.
family.
and I think Success 24. That kind of speaks for itself, right?
Right. Yeah.
And what does this mean?
Oh, that's like friendships because we're trying to make more stronger connections within the groups that I'm in.
That's awesome. Yeah, because you're super active in your activities groups.
Yeah.
Like you are doing more shit than anybody I know.
Yeah.
and,
Chocolate tours.
what is that beautiful
Mystery
building right
chicken.
there?
That's the State House in Boston. I've been enjoying exploring the city lately.
I'm so proud of you. That's so awesome. And what is that right there?
Shopping cart.
Because why?
Because I got a second job as like an online shopper. Stop shop.
My stepson kicks ass. And then we have a picture of our family,
Yep.
right?
Mini golf when Nolan turned 16.
Yeah, and that's you.
When I graduated community college.
Community college. That was
You have graduated many
it's college
colleges
one.
now, and
Yeah.
what that might have something to do with this next slide. What is that one?
Social media. I have to do some social media just for some experience and stuff with the Paper Bag Mask Foundation.
You're doing a great job, and
What-
of course,
you want to say what Paper Mag Mask Foundation is?
So they kind of like advocate for people who are struggling with mental health, just helping them with the posts and some workshops.
That's cool.
fantastic.
That's really cool.
Wes. I love that
Much
you're
needed.
doing that.
Much needed.
And then over here we have
Hiking. Is it the
Hiking in the woods.
Yep.
And it says live in the moment and 29 because you'll be turning.
29 next July.
And
2024.
but then how old will your little
Twin.
twin be?
Still be 0, I think.
Still be growing.
zero.
Big age difference.
All right. Well, you let me know when it's born. I'll send a card.
Okay.
And what is that?
Oh, that's an airplane for more traveling adventures.
More
Yeah,
adventures.
because you. So we didn't know what to get the kids for Christmas because they seem to have everything, and we're like, "Do you need anything?" And like we have a couple little things up our sleeve, but the big gift was getting them TSA pre-check so that they could not have to go through fucking security, take their shoes off, and
Because they're
do
coming
the-
down here in
They,
5
they
minutes.
don't have to do
and
the
eat
like
my food.
YMCA. Like they don't have to pull out their deodorant and have the dog lick it or whatever. So we set up the appointments, and Wes and Nolan are gonna go. But like it was so funny. I gave the address, and Wes is like, "Oh, that's Staples."
Yeah.
Like it was like 3265
It was pretty amazing.
Providence Turnpike West, and Wes is just like, "Oh yeah, Staples."
That's Staples.
And I'm gonna tell you what he's thinking right now. He's thinking, "That's not the address." He knows the
Yeah.
exact number.
Mhm.
Okay, so fuck you. You're way smarter than me. All
What was
right,
the
I've
number?
had enough.
961.
I think it was 991.
Oh, it's 9191.
What did I
Just
tell
like
you?
a hot
Okay,
There
and
you
so what is that right there?
beach. Like
That's
tropical beach.
awesome.
Palm
So,
trees.
And that's your family with your on your mom's side.
Yeah, my mom, aunt, and Nana.
Well, you want to give all of them a shout
And
out?
your brother.
Yes, sure. I don't think they watched, but hi.
But that's all right.
Yeah.
hi to Wes's other family.
Yeah.
We're sending you nothing but positive vibes and love.
Yep.
And then he has healthy lifestyle, and then he has money because Wes wants
Money.
some money.
Yes.
Are you planning on I see that
He's
as
gonna
like
rob
a
a bank.
stack of cash? Are you planning on working the pole,
He's
Wesley?
gonna rob a bank.
Are you gonna do some naked dancing?
Probably not.
No, he's
Maybe
gonna
like
write.
in a like some sort of outfit, like a costume.
Let's see.
He's
he
Only
he
time will
says
tell.
he's gonna have.
says we'll see. Make your offers, ladies and gentlemen. If you would like Wesley to do a sexy dance for you, maybe he'll do it. It depends on how much money it is. And what is that right there?
Oh, it's a garden because every season I grow like vegetables, sometimes a little bit of lettuce.
Yeah, that's so awesome. I thought it was amazing. And Doug did one too, and I have it somewhere. Huh?
Goes somewhere.
The thing that's actually interesting is you and I have very different things on our.
We're not meant to be.
Maybe we're not.
We're not cut out to be man and wife.
You used to be.
I was just kind of thinking about my personal goals and stuff like that, right?
But I thought this was actually really good. I just have to get back to the sharing screen.
Yes. Yeah.
StreamYard, present, share screen, brown aesthetic. Okay. They use the same template.
Similar.
It's the exact same template. So that's a go ahead, Doug. Mock it out. It's your goddamn vision board.
So
Motherfucker.
I don't know if they can't see my cursor. Top left, that's Stacey and I at the Mucky Duck on one of our many mini adventures that we go on.
Are you saying you would like to have more of those?
I would like to have more adventures. Then there's the waterfall situation in the woods, which reminds me of like New Hampshire and Maine, which was also good. Not that I want to go to New Hampshire and Maine, but there's something about the calmingness of running water, and sometimes I'll listen to running water on the headset.
Can I take this as some level of hope of possibly RV?
Of calm, yeah, you can take that as some sort of hope. And then that's our Christmas, because I want to spread Christmas joy to the world every year.
I don't feel like that's a very flattering picture. I mean, you want to manifest me looking like, because that's how I usually look at my pictures.
Could you make that noise again? It sounds like sounds like on the game when you hit the whammy.
Because I love that show. So, who are those two handsome gentlemen?
That's you, me, and Nolan. So Nolan, that was Nolan, and we were out having fun at the Monkey Bar.
Oh my god, we should have taken Wes to the Monkey Bar. Well, during the storm, that probably would have been
yeah, I actually thought of it. And down below there's a picture of Wes and us at Ford's, and we always have a great time when they come down. So I wanted to envision more visits and more fun with them. That was Perfectville. That's sort of the graphic that I have for that. I want to release it as an actual thing on iTunes and Spotify and things like that. That's for 2024. I would like to release it on vinyl, but it is a little bit expensive, and I don't know who wants vinyl. So
I do.
You want a vinyl?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do it. And that image is it's funny. That's my actually hometown in New York. It's the main street that I used for it, which I thought was kind of cool. And then we've got the pool water, which I think is great because it talks about being warm and swimming and playing
it's also
funny
from
games.
The logo of our podcast,
and it's from the podcast. Oh, yeah. It's so many things that it's a texture. That is a B-bender Telecaster, which actually there's a mechanism. If you push the strap down, it bends the B string a full note. I would love to have one of those guitars, but not that I need extra guitars. But you can do things on that guitar like mimic a pedal steel with it, so it's very good for like a country sound, things of that nature. Then that is the microphone. So I'd like to
gig out.
Either gig, with open mic, it would either gig out or just play more is another thing. And then below that is a recording studio, which I'd like to actually kind of finish my songs in for release, and I would love to record on a better scale because I think my stuff is pretty good. And then I put the 4 parks of Disney because I would like to get back to Disney at some point. And I think it would be fun, and I would love to bring the boys to Disney. And maybe if Wes has that pile of money, he can use it to take us to Disney.
Oh shit! There's all kinds of things. Cindy said gummies and pain pills kicking in. Time to pass out, get some sleep. Tracy says, just kidding. Go live fall. The vision boards. Oh, she means oh hell, I cannot type. And
she's still wet.
Oh, she is perfect. I don't know who's perfect, but okay. Did you figure out how to do the TSA pre-check? I need to figure out how to do this for Becky and I. Okay, so I will tell you very quickly. It depends on which airport you're flying out of and how you want to fly. Because the boys primarily fly to Florida, and they primarily fly, which is domestic, and the airlines they fly, TSA pre-check was the only option for them that would do anything. The other ones wouldn't do anything. So there's also Clear, but Google it, like which one's best for you. Usually, like if Doug and I wanted to get it, our credit card companies would cover it, but we don't usually travel by flight because fuck flying. But I should get it if we are going to fly in the future.
Yeah.
So we set it up for Wes and Nolan, and I just had to fill out like the application, which was like name, phone number, whatever, set up the appointment. I set up the appointment. They could get in as early as tomorrow. But I got them in on the 27th, and they just
Good, 'cause
go
you're not
in.
gonna
They're
be
going to ask you if
There
you're
you
a
go.
criminal. You're going to say yes.
I don't
3
think
dead
he is.
bodies in
I don't
my
think he is.
trunk. They're gonna be like, "Show us your card." You're like, "Haha, I'm just kidding. I don't have a car." And they would be like, "That's not the concerning part of the story. It's a whole thing." And then they give you a card that says you can get on a plane without going through security, or they don't because you told them some crazy fucking story. Don't go in there with a baby taped to your side,
No.
okay? Because that could be a problem. Actually, do it. Do it for the likes. Get yourself like a little hidden GoPro, and you go in there with a baby taped. Say, I would like a TSA pre-clearance.
If you have anything taped to your side, I think you're pretty much getting strip searched.
Ooh, that's a good time. Tracy says, "Bless you," and she says, "We need to go to Disney together." Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know if you want to go to Disney with me.
It's exhausting.
It's exhausting. I do rope drop to close, reservations, all 3.
I want to see gorillas and
Everything is just
ride a ride.
planned, but we go from ride to ride to ride. I'm not even kidding you, Wesley. Ride to ride to ride to ride. There's no time in between. You cannot wander off. You have to poop on a schedule. Do you understand me?
You have to poop in a bag.
Do you want to go to Disney
Or
with
a
me?
diaper.
Sounds interesting.
It sounds interesting. I think that what would happen is there would be a coup by day 2. I mean, when we took my girls, there was a coup. They were like, "Yeah, we're going off and doing our own thing. Fuck you."
I can't take it anymore. Enough with the
story
rides.
of my motherhood, right there, summed up in a phrase.
They
Fuck
got to
you.
18. They couldn't
We're
take
staging
it.
a coup. We're out of here. So I tried. Trust me, I tried.
But yes, I think going to Disney with those guys would be fun.
I think going to Disney is I could have it would be hard for me not to have fun at Disney. I fucking love that place.
Yeah.
I have so many notes and 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 notes.
But it's already 9:23. We haven't talked about Love After Lockup.
We don't have time to talk about
we don't.
Love
We have
After
to- we
Lockup.
have to
We'll have to
pass on
circle
it.
back to that tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, Wes, feel free to comment on the live show. We'll pull up your comments. Hell, we'll even bring you in as a guest. We can pull you up on camera from home. One question that has come up more than once this weekend is, am I the only one that flips Wes off? Because
I don't know.
I give Wes the finger. I give Wes
have
the
no
finger
need.
like 3-4 times a day. Am I the only one who flips you off?
Oh well,
I think-
when you win at the
I
thing,
think so.
yeah, the game. With the
Well, if you
flux,
beat me at Flux again, I'm going to give you the fucking finger again.
it's not nice.
Listen to me. Why are you treating him differently? Because he's autistic or is living with autism.
I'm not. I don't pick on
Well,
anybody.
give
I
him the
don't-
finger then.
No,
you give everybody
he
else
didn't
the
do
finger.
anything to warrant it.
No.
I don't know. He walks around with
Yeah.
baby tape to his side,
Oh.
embarrasses the family.
That's no reason to flip
Um,
someone off.
okay. Yeah. I don't know. There's just so many things that came to my mind from watching that
Oh.
ridiculous show. But I did want to talk about what we did today because Leslie and I went on an adventure.
You did.
Without you.
Oh right, yeah, and you wouldn't tell me about the adventure until the podcast.
Well, we wanted to save it for you because it's very exciting. I guess we should do the comments.
It's probably not that exciting.
Trey says, yes, the only way to do Disney, get the most out of your money. Damn straight, girl. We get half off because we're Florida residents. Both Becky and I worked at Disney, but I have the good stories working in security. Ooh, I need to hear more about that. You can come on the podcast.
Was there any people with babies taped to their side?
Maybe she has, probably. Maybe they taped the baby to the side so they didn't have to pay for admission.
Yeah.
And that's why Disney started allowing children under 3 to
That's
get in
right.
from free because of all the taping that was going
Well,
on.
it was a service to humanity because babies and tape aren't a good combination.
Well, I mean, like you've seen shows where women pretend to be pregnant. There's no reason why.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can pretend to
West-
have a
like whole
conjoined
entire
twin.
plot lines of every soap opera ever have had a woman pretending to be pregnant.
Yeah.
There's no reason why Wes can't pretend to have a conjoined twin.
nope, not at all.
Be careful. You're a hairy man. The tape
women.
is going to hurt when you pull it off.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So,
Can I just jump in? What's next? What do you?
Where
Oh,
were
you're
you
going
today?
to the thing. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
You want to tell your story?
I will save it for the end.
Go ahead.
Oh no, we've been watching this TV, and I realized that I have a bucket list item that I want to wash an oily duck with Dawn soap. I think that looks like
He does.
like satisfactory.
So if you know anybody who will let us wash an oily
Anybody
duck,
has an oily duck?
if you have an
just
oily
call me. I'll
duck,
come over. I'll wash it
give
up.
us a
It'd be
call.
great.
We'll wash your oily duck.
Bucket list.
That is not a euphemism. I know. He makes it sound. No, it's not a euphemism. He really wants to wash your oily duck.
Don is a
I'm just
sponsor
saying
of our
that if
thing.
I
We kept
make
seeing
a
that.
fucking, if I make an OnlyFans channel called "Watch
Oily.
Me Wash My Oily Duck,"
Yeah.
I will wash your oily duck.
It's a salty peck.
You're gonna get letters.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Go.
So,
This today. Today you guys went
Speaking
on.
of adventures.
Yeah.
Speaking of questionable adventures,
Mm.
where did we go today, Wesley?
Went to Pine Island.
And we were in search of wildlife.
Yeah.
We saw some amazing wildlife.
Yeah.
Did we not? Okay, Wes, save the best for last if you can. If you can hold it inside.
Yeah.
What did we say first?
The first was like an ibis, I think.
We saw an ibis.
The yard chicken.
An ibis.
Yeah.
Also known as a yard chicken.
Right. Yeah.
And what does an ibis look like?
It almost looks like a pelican and like a chicken cross.
Yeah, kind of like a pelican. The nose is like this.
Mm.
Like seriously, like if it was like a 16-year-old girl, it
Right.
would be asking for a nose job.
Okay. Yeah.
Like long.
All right.
Yeah.
And it's got the long legs,
Mm.
and it's white.
Yeah.
And what else did we say?
There was a little bit some chickens in the yard.
Chickens.
Actual
We saw
chickens.
chickens.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah, actual one.
And what was the highlight?
It was a golden retriever.
We saw a
Oh.
golden retriever. You never see those.
Oh my!
No.
Florida wildlife has
Now-
gone insane.
If it was a golden retriever being eaten by a python, that would have been exciting.
I know.
Well, we did see one thing. What did we see?
Dead raccoon.
And a dead raccoon.
oh.
We had the best adventure ever.
I know.
And we were going to try to go up to the park that John and Donna and I went to see turtles, but I was not feeling well.
Yeah.
So Doug had just finished up work. We were just heading that way. I'm like, okay, like
I'll
let's
meet
meet at
you.
the grocery store because they love Farmer Joe's.
Farmer Joe's is good. They have
What did you-
samples.
was there anything special at Farmer Joe's today?
A lot of Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of Christmas
Good
things.
samples.
Good samples.
There weren't a ton of samples, but
No, they had like the apples for a sample. What was the name of the apple? I can't remember. It was like Lady Bottom or
Wasn't that memorable.
Oh my god, a lady
No, it's
bottom.
it was like Lady Bottom apples or
Did
something.
it have a
like-
nice bottom?
no, it was like something
Did you, like,
Pelican
give it a
Kiss or something. No, I don't know what it was, but it was just an apple. And then the fish dip lady wasn't there when we walked by. But then we had the salsa, which the pico de gallo was still spicy. You're walking around the store with no drink.
Mhm.
Thank you very much.
There was bourbon chicken, and there was like the cheese,
Oh,
the
bourbon
jelly, and the cheese.
Jelly and like Gouda with jelly on it.
Basically, they came back full from going to the grocery store because Farmer Joe's. That's how they get you
Yeah,
with the sample.
that lady
You go
wanted
to
me
the
to buy that
deli-
bourbon chicken.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, it's right here. There's 3 left. No, there's more in the back. Don't worry about it, lady.
Yeah.
Like I just
Oh
went to
my
Costco.
god,
I
she's
don't
just
even,
trying to do her goddamn
You know what?
job.
she was a little high pressure.
You know, lady, you'd make a lot more money if you sold crack.
Yeah.
Just so you know, we've
Oh.
been watching Love After Lockup. Crack
was-
is where the money's at.
Something kiss apple, something that,
Yeah,
but
I
it was
remember.
yeah.
I
But
do
Lady
not-
Bottom was funnier.
I will say this: I hate that my face looks so poofy today. It's driving me crazy. But having my hair down seems to help.
Oh, look at that.
So, ladies, if you want your face to look slightly less poofy, there you go.
I'm freezing.
Okay, well, be
Okay,
done freezing.
okay.
So we did that.
Yeah.
I don't even think we played Flux today. I went to
No,
sleep.
we
I don't know
we
what
gotta-
the
we gotta
fuck you
play some
people
Flux,
did.
Yeah.
But yeah, my nipples hurt and it's getting cold. And
Yeah.
do your nipples hurt?
Not when it's never,
You have a sweater on, so your nipples don't hurt.
never.
Do they?
No.
No.
Do we take you to a doctor? I don't even know what to do. Okay. So
Call 1-800-NIP hurt today.
they hurt. Does that happen to you?
Have you been injured? If
Your
your
nipples
nipples been
ever hurt you?
injured in an accident, call Farrah, Morgan
Um,
Morgan,
I don't even know what to say about that. I will say
and Feinstein and
there
Lizzie.
was, much like several weeks ago, there was a piece missing from the podcast. Although we never did the podcast while I was here. There's a piece missing tonight. I miss Nolan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When it was just Nolan, we miss Wes, and when it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
Wes, we miss
Yeah,
Nolan.
yeah.
Although I like having the individual time with them too.
Yeah, no,
It
it's
should be all
good.
about them.
It's
So
good, but
instead
we
of having to say Nolan and Doug, shut the fuck up, so I can hear Wes, I only have to say shut the fuck up to Doug.
But when we did drop the conch fritter on the ground above the Range Rover,
Mhm.
none of us had the courage to just tow it off the end and onto the
Nolan
Range
would have
Rover.
done it. Nolan would have given
he
it. and
would've-
yeeted
He's like,
it.
I'll do it.
Nolan would have yeeted it with sauce.
He would have. Wait. He would have selfied himself, kicked it with the thing, and it would have been great, and we would have been dying.
Yeah.
Actually,
until we got the bill in the mail.
nah.
Now he's an adult. He's responsible for his own damn criminal record. But you know what? We could find a nice boy to write to you in prison. We would.
Well,
That's the kind of parents.
The whole
we
thing
are.
about life
Step
after
parent.
lockup. There's somebody out there that will write
that
you.
will love you.
Oh, what were some of the websites were
prisonpoon.com. There's a million
Yeah.
of them. Just Google it. There's
Yeah.
a Facebook group. You can
Caged
find it.
Cuties or something like
Prison.
that.
We will get to that. It's going to have to
Yeah.
be like a whole week of shows.
'Cause
Okay.
It's
So, but what we really need to do is, okay. So Wes will not be here tomorrow night. Wesley,
Fly
thank
home.
you for doing 2 podcasts
Yes,
with
thank you
us.
for
We got
joining
that.
us.
Thank you so
and
much.
it's nonsensical.
And do you like doing it?
Yeah, that's fun.
And then I'm glad for that.
Yeah.
Tracy said ladyfinger apples. What you and Becky do in the privacy of your new pool house is up to you. If you want to ladyfinger your apples, you go fucking crazy. What? That's what they do. They ladyfinger apples together. That's how it starts. Ladyfinger.
That's how it
apples.
starts. I thought that's
You
how.
get the ladyfinger apples.
okay.
You take one big old bite
It has
of your
nothing to
face
do with
right up in there.
apples.
It's juicy. It's moist. It's sweet, and you just keep doing it. Ladyfinger apples.
And if there's seeds,
Mm.
don't eat the seeds. No, that just got really gross. That's how it ends. It's not how it begins. That's right. That's what.
Okay. So gratitude.
Gratitude. You get in. I'm thankful that Wes came for a fantastic visit. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of good food
Always thankful for Wesley.
and a good old time.
I am always thankful for the people that watch and support the podcast, and also very, very thankful for Wesley.
Great.
Wes, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for a good trip, and the weather has been a lot better the last couple of days, and it started out cloudy and rainy.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like really bad weather where we just sat here and cried, but it ended up being pretty good.
I was grateful that he didn't have to travel, or it didn't affect his travel either way.
Right,
And it will not affect his travel going home.
Although it's
either.
affecting George's travel. He's stuck in a bus station in the nation's capital,
If George is staying in a bus
He's
station,
traveling-
he's there getting a shoe
traveling on
shine.
the Fenghua up
if,
from DC.
if George is in a bus station, he's getting a shoe shine on his new Adidas.
I received a photo. He's been bumped to 11 o'clock. So
Tracy says it was so good to see you, Wes. And
great,
Tracy
too.
says that's how it ends. Ladyfinger apples. If you want to be a couple of Georgia peach bumpers, because it's a little too late for the rest of you to be OG lesbies, there's only one. By the way, thank you for the gift. We have not opened it. You guys are too much. We love you. Yeah, we're terrible friends. Nobody's getting shit from us. And then and Tracy says seedless apples only, please. Yeah, I don't,
yeah, I don't want
you don't want anything shooting in your
the
mouth.
stone,
You can
some
avoid
sort
it.
of gallstone come shooting out.
Tracy says, so thankful for you guys and all the laughs you bring into my life. I'm so grateful for the bathroom is done, and I'm grateful. I am good for a bit with the home
Nice.
improvements. Good rest.
Enjoy.
What else are you thankful for? You got anything else, Wes?
Love after lockup.
Oh yeah, Wes
Yeah.
is thankful for luck because it provides hours of entertainment
Hours of fun.
and moral lessons.
Yeah. And some good Stacy tirades.
Oh.
There have been some very good Stacy tirades.
Wes,
like-
how many tirades have I gone
Oh.
off on this weekend?
I think a few.
yeah, quite a
A
few.
few, a few thousand.
But the thing I found this weekend, I think the Love After Lockup though, like it gets you like at a certain RPM, right? So like at any moment you can go into full tirade mode, Stacy. Right?
Oh, it's basically
Where,
like me
you know,
driving that BMW to Key
Kinda,
West.
yeah,
At
yeah.
any moment, I could just
You just
slingshot,
zoop.
and you're not going to know what happened.
Yeah,
I'm just
that was
barely
good.
touch the gas, and boom, off I go.
But the problem is that she would pause the show in order to have her little tantrum, and then we'd rather listen to the show than the tantrum. But then the tantrums got pretty funny.
So we have to
ended up
pause
having-
it sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And anything else that you're thankful for this weekend?
And the adventures.
The adventures.
Yeah, our adventures in Pine Island and Ding Darling.
Yeah. that was good.
Are you going to be happy to go home and see your mom and your
And
cat and your
have
brother in your own bed?
Christmas and
I
Christmas.
think so. Yeah.
Wait, which
Next
bed
week?
is more comfortable? Your bed here or your bed at home?
I think here. I'd
Here.
say, yeah.
What about when you have to sleep on the air mattress? We have a good mattress, and then we have the air
Yeah.
mattress, and they swap off. Which is better? The air mattress here, or your bed at home?
The bed. I'd say.
Okay, so best bed here, worst bed here, kind of averages
That's right.
out, right?
That's right.
Yes, it does. Uh-huh.
Well, we could get you bunk beds. Do you want to have bunk beds with Nolan?
No, I'm good.
They won't sleep on the same bed. I don't. I don't understand that. When we were kids, like our cousins wouldn't want to sleep in the same bed, so we would sleep foot to head, so nobody would think we were gay.
That would be
They were
awful.
so worried about people
That would
thinking
be
we're
terrible.
gay when we're
The
9
worst
years
thing
old.
you can
like,
be.
oh no, not gay. And then my cousin Katie
Yeah,
and I
but-
were like
but-
16 taking showers together.
but then-
like totally naked.
But then here's the other thing: is that you're like your cousins. So like, which is
yeah,
worse?
but like when we were 16
having sex
and
with your
showering,
cousin?
we were 16 and showering naked together. My like family started to get concerned. They're like, "You guys are too old to shower."
You guys are gonna touch something that shouldn't be touched.
Well, given the fact that my grandparents are first cousins,
Oh,
that's probably
well,
wise. But it was the other side
It
of
was
the
the other
family,
side, so it's the German side.
and it was no it was the Portuguese side of my grandparents were first cousins, but they didn't have kids together.
Yeah.
I don't know about any incestuous relationships, but we do really date back to George Washington and most like aristocracies, as it were, or like
La-di-da.
even if it's an American aristocracy, there's usually some inbreeding. So yeah, I'm
okay.
probably
So that
inbred, like,
explains a lot, folks.
I mean, I like grew up like I lived in the town adjacent to Pink Eye Village, so it's possible. Anything's really possible.
All right,
I
okay.
don't judge you if you're inbred. I don't really judge anybody.
I am grateful for my wife's fantastical stories and tirades.
I'm thankful for them too. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful that we've gotten to have such a good time with Wes. I'm thankful for vision boards because I feel like a dork. I ordered Wes's. It's getting shipped to his house. I have to finish mine and then order mine and Doug's. Nolan, if you want a vision board, let us know. We'll print it out. You make
Get
it.
to visioning.
There's something I wanted to. I just wanted to show this just because I thought it was so cool. What did I do with it? I like to do things that make no sense. Is that what a pop on as a special guest? That was Nolan. Website, Fierce Flamingos. Oh, here it is. I want to pull these motherfuckers up. Okay. I think I got them all. Okay. So the other thing we did, in addition to our visual, what do you call it?
Vision board.
Vision boards, is we were just joking around about like if Wes got an apartment, because we were talking about like how there's like housing options and stuff. And so we came up with this one. So you can go on the IKEA website and you can actually design a room with their furniture. It's a really cool tool. So you're somewhat limited, but Wes likes neutral colors. Honestly, Wes, I love you, and neutral colors are cool and shit. But I need like that to be like neon pink or like orange and blue pink polka dots. But it's like nice and chill, right?
Yeah.
So is it cool if I sit here and put my feet on the ottoman while I pet the cat?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool. I look forward to it. And then this was the dining room. You'll notice lots of plants.
Yeah, right.
Because Wes, you're a gardener.
Plant
Right,
man.
yeah. Good greenery.
And then a bedroom. So what is your favorite thing about each room?
The 3 pictures of the moon.
Yeah,
There's like
I know.
different character to them. Like someone has a table, a bed, or just couch.
I like that. It's got a little workspace in front of a window. That's nice.
Well, I think it would be really cool for Wes to have like his own space where he could have like friends over. Or, like, hell, I want to come over.
That's nice.
Is there gonna be an air mattress for me to sleep on?
Sure.
Okay,
I'll get
cool.
one.
Well,
Yeah,
we were talking about like stuff for Wes's apartment when he gets one day, and I said we were looking at the Ray Dunn stuff and how the Ray Dunn stuff says like, what did it say in the blender?
I have like blend or something.
Blend.
On the blender,
And
it's like
then-
instructions.
And
That are
the
like,
toaster.
Blend,
Wes,
toast.
you should ironically get these because people think that you don't know how to do things for yourself. Like,
Toast.
oh, I need to know. It says
Toast.
blend on it.
Oh, but the toaster was cool because it had a bagel button.
Yeah. And I don't know if you know this about my stepson, but he loves him some bagels. So I also
Shout out the Spot, Norwood, Massachusetts.
They do not sponsor this show, but we would love to take their
Well, we
money.
like some good Spot bagels.
But I think that it's really important, and I'm really proud of Wes. Like, I think it's important to like think about what you want in life. Think about your future. That's why I make a vision board every year. I write down my goals every year, and I'm really glad that Wes and Doug did it, and I'm really proud of them.
But you wanted more
especially-
visioning after the vision boards were done, and that's why we went to the
Well,
laying
we were
out an
just-
apartment.
We were just talking about
That
different
was good.
options.
It was good.
You know, Wes, of course, Wes, you know, Wes is deeply tied to the community there.
Mhm.
He loves spending time with his mom and his brother, and you know, he wants that, but you know, he also is a grown-ass man, so he's doing his own shit sometimes, and sometimes that shit will mean
Yeah.
dancing around the house in his underwear.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Wes.
Mhm.
You get your first apartment.
Sure.
You're gonna dance around in your underwear. What song are you gonna dance to?
Maybe like a dancing song, not something like too slow.
Nothing too slow, like
No.
like the Macarena.
Either that or the one we heard today, the rock, Let It Rock.
Oh, the Let It
Oh,
Rock.
yeah, yeah,
That was
that's
a good song.
I
Oh my
like
God,
that
Wes
song, yeah.
knows all the songs. I didn't know any of them. I'm like, I don't know what this is, and he's like, I don't know this old music people thing that you're listening to. I can only imagine what goes through your head when you're listening to my music, because your dad is over there having a panic attack. Like, why is she making me listen to this terrible '90s music? And Wes is like, what is all this crap? And why is this white woman rapping like a lunatic? And why are there so many curse words? That's why I am the way I am.
Well,
Anyway, I'm really thankful that we were, I hope that we inspire somebody to make a vision board. We would love to see your vision boards on the pod. I hope that we inspire you to dream big and reach for your goals. And, you know, if you don't write a goal down, it's like it doesn't exist.
it's just a
Yeah.
thought.
But when you have a goal that you've written down and you look back at it, like I think that it like becomes
The
real.
road to hell is paved with unsaid and unwritten goals.
Maybe. And one thing I like to do is, and it's funny because I've always done this, but Zach replaced my vision board with his picture. But I always keep my vision board as my screensaver on my laptop, my background on my laptop, my background on my phone. So I'm forced to look at it, what, 100 times a day? Because you want to always be reminding yourself, these are my goals. This is what I want. And, you know, it's funny because a couple years, Doug's not really into my hippy dippy new age manifesting shit. But if last year I made you write down 10 things you wanted to accomplish, and what happened?
I accomplished 11 things.
There you go. Write that shit down. Bring it on the podcast. We'll tell everybody about it. And it is very, very late. I want to just say
very,
shout
very
out to
cool.
Larry, the pool guy.
Larry the pool guy. Hang in there,
I saw
baby.
your former boss today. Told him how much we love you and miss you. And I hope you're having a good time on the road and you're safe. Thank you to all of the amazing people that tuned in. Shit, I
Many
should be
viewers.
looking at. I never checked the Instagram again because the Instagram is gone. But thank you, Cassie. It was great to see you. Paige Crafts, thank you for coming. Buyer Sell with Michelle. That's Michelle Cludier Miller. Jackie Fitzgerald Gordon joined. Cheryl Cohen Alexander. Thank you all for watching the pod. And then, of course, all of the people on the page. Trace, and Daniel. Daniel, we only saw you for a second. Tom, we love you. Ann was on a couple ways. Hey, George.
Yeah.
George and Sandy, hope you're traveling safe.
Get home safe.
Donna, we love you. We miss you. And is that everybody? I think. Oh, Cindy, we hope you feel
Cindy
better.
Bennett. She will.
Everybody, please continue to pray for Cindy and her speedy recovery. Pray that she lets herself heal. Pray that Wesley does not lose his mind being trapped in a house with us.
For one
Wesley,
more day.
If you want to, do you want to shout help to the crowd or anything?
To make sure that you're not being
I'll cut
captive.
you. No, I'm just kidding. I will not.
We've
cut
been watching too many prison shows.
Well, do you think I would cut Wesley?
No.
Do you think I would cut you?
Yes.
Yes, I would. Now everybody knows. So we love you guys.
That's it.
We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah. Mañana. Or so. Yeah, whatever. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.